Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing video. Today I'm opening the July edition of the Wizardry Geek Gear box. As an added bonus, I actually got this one on time this month. So let's open it and see what we've got. I am going to be away for a week, however when I come back I've got a brand new video prepared for you. Myself and Pops have been baking some of the Geek Gear recipes, and one of us gets a pie in the face, so make sure you tune in to check that out. I mention this of course because the first item we're going to be looking at are the Geek Gear recipes. The first recipe is Molly's roast chicken dinner. What this essentially is a chicken which is seasoned, and some parsnip/potato mash. And that's about it. Where's the rest of the dinner? And for 4 people, this is not enough. 1.2 kilograms of chicken means roughly about 300 grams of chicken per person, including the weight of the bone. That's nothing at all. Not to mention, where are the roast potatoes? Because it's alright to have mash as an extra, but you can't beat traditional roasties. Every time, hands down. So I'm not overly thrilled with this recipe because it says that it's a roast chicken dinner, but it's only a tiny portion of a full roast. Our second item is the house scarf cupcakes. These to me look like cupcakes with a bit of fondant put around the bottom to make a scarf. I can't say I'm that impressed with this recipe either. It's essentially a cupcake which they've put a little bit of decoration around. This is essentially what it's teaching you to do. A bit of icing just around the bottom to make house colours. Not all that impressive. I much prefer the recipes where they give you something new and interesting to make, something which is specifically from the Harry Potter books or the films, rather than just an ordinary recipe with a bit of decor. Our third recipe is acid pops. Now this is a good recipe because this teaches us how to make the lollipops essentially, and then how to make the acid coating to go onto that. I really like this recipe because this is one which is actually from the Harry Potter books. I believe Ron is talking about how when he was 7, one of his brothers gave it to him and it burnt a hole into his tongue. Conveniently, there is actually a hole punch right through the middle of the lolly, which kind of makes it look like the acid has burnt its way all the way through. So Geek Gear, you've really redeemed yourselves with this recipe. Thumbs up for that. The print for this month is a Demiguise, and it's actually an extract from Newt Scamander's journal. So we've got lots of handwriting and colouring in, and little notes as well as a checklist at the bottom which explains some of the things which it's capable of and some of the things it's not. The picture of the Demiguise itself is really nice because it's got some great shading in there, despite it just being brown, black and white. It actually goes really well with a print which we had just a few months ago, and this is the Bowtruckle of the same style. So these two do in fact go really nicely together as a set. The t-shirt for this month shows a picture from E.T. So we've got Hagrid going across the moon as a silhouette. Again, it's a Gildan t-shirt and it's lovely and soft and really easy to look after. Geek Gear seem to be continuing their theme of having black t-shirts, which I'm not too happy about. I kind of prefer it when we've got the different colours every month, because then it's nice and colourful and it's not quite as depressing. Our next item is the miniature train. So this is actually supposed to be a replica of the Hogwarts Express. It's not an exact replica because it doesn't have the words Hogwarts Express on the sides. It's essentially just a red little miniature train, but it's really cute. It's going to look so good on my shelf. I really like it. It's adorable. It's a great collector's item. This month we've also been treated to a new badge. Here we've got the Gryffindor Captain badge, And as you can see, it matches perfectly with the head boy and head girl badges which we got just a few months ago. So I really like these badges. I love how they come in a box which I can just open the lid off, because that means that I can wear the badge and I'm not worried about it being in perfect condition and collectible and sealed, because it's never been sealed. It's a great item to cosplay with. Whenever I cosplay, I always dress up as a Harry Potter, Gryffindor, generic character, and I always wear the badges, so that's really great. Our next item is the handmade butterscotch soap, and it smells so nice. I don't know how Geek Gear make their smellies, but they are always so good. Around Christmas time we got a candle and also a bath bomb, and they smelled great. I mean, the box I opened it and it was just instantly so nice. And it's the same with this. And butterscotch is actually a very common flavour for the wizarding world. Something else which is good about this is it's actually got its expiry date written on the label, so you know exactly how long this is going to last. I really like these kind of items, and I hope that Geek Gear continues to do them and makes a few more. The next item that we're going to be looking at is the wand. Wands are becoming a somewhat frequent occurrence within the Geek Gear boxes. They're not official, but they are Geek Gear replicas, and this one is George's wand. Now what's quite interesting is that the last one that we got was Fred's wand, and as you can see, these two cannot get more different. This one is very traditional, straightforward wood and carved up, whereas this one has been moulded and shaped. It's a completely different kind of wood, it's been varnished, and there's also the indentations here of leather straps going around. One of the comments which I received in regards to this was that perhaps they are so different because one of them was destined to die early. I'm sorry, everybody is destined to die, and that's just morbid. I like to think that it's to highlight the large differences between Fred and George, which some people can't see, but if you really start to study the two characters side by side, you can see a great deal more. The Geek Gear wands are priced at about £9.99, and this is great for building up your wand collection. However, the fact that they're not official certainly shows when you take a close enough look at this wand. While its design is amazing, there's so much detail to it, it's a bit of a letdown that the paint job is so disappointing. It goes over the edges repeatedly, and there's a lot of discoloration where it hasn't been blended properly. I think maybe this is in order to make it look like it's actually wood and it's got the different tones. However, it's not quite smooth enough or subtle enough to give that effect. In fact, if we look at the booklet for this one, the handle is considerably more detailed. It doesn't even look like it's got leather strapping on it. It looks like it's actually been carved on this bottom section, which is definitely not the same. And this month, the wand came in this brown packaging. I actually prefer the brown paper packaging rather than the boxes. Quite often the boxes are all different designs and they don't have any kind of consistency with them. But the brown paper just looks a bit more traditional, a bit more classic Harry Potter. And this does actually have some really great stickers on it. We've got magic item handle with care. And we've got a really cute owl post stamp. Who knew that owls needed stamps? Our last item is the house tote bag. So it's red and yellow because of my Gryffindor house colours, and I really like this bag. It's the kind of bag which I would pick up from Primark because I just love it. We've got the broomstick alongside the wand, which is very Quidditch lovey, which I'm a big fan of. And we've got Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw and Slytherin put around this. We've got Wizarding written across the top and School across the bottom. It's very simplified and it's a good size, so it's going to be perfect for going out shopping with. That's all we've got time for today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. I've recently launched a new channel, Mangy Gaming, where we will have game reviews, gameplay videos and just about anything game related. If gaming isn't your thing, stick around on this channel for more reviews, reactions and wizardry videos. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button to see all my latest. As always, thank you for watching and keep collecting. If gaming isn't your thing, stick around on this channel for more reviews, wizardry and reactions. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe video